Pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I really like the look of this fella, João Pedro, Peter.
Goes for a shot! It's in! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
After 1 minute is number 9.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Palmer. Hato. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Smith Rowe. That's a sharp pass. And the counter is on. Pedro Neto. Fofana. And it's Hato. Nicely spread. Not the most accurate pass. Berger. And Robinson. And it's Smith Rowe. Now that's well seen too. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Anderson. Castagna. Iwobi. And Bob. Fulham ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Muniz. Pinches it off him. Pedro Neto. And it's Gusto. And he skips past his man. In towards the back stick. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Bob with the clearance. Fofana. Gittins. And here's Neto. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Pedro Neto really need...
He's having a pop! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Castagna. Berger. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Hato. Shifted it to the flank. Castagna. And it's Iwobi. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Smith Rowe. Oh, good looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the shot's on here. Smith Rowe! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Robinson really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Hato. Now Gittins. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Now it's João Pedro. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Tries one from range. And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bob. That's been cut out. Well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Caicedo does well not to be outdone there. And here's Neto. There's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Robinson. Chelsea are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. You can never be short of runners into space as long...
Real chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. João Pedro. Colwell kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily by No Gittins. Nicely aimed pass. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Now it's Pedro Neto. Smith Rowe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's João Pedro. João Pedro receives it in a... He's having a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Castagna. Now it's Bob. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's João Pedro. It will be. Berger. Quality ball. Now it's Muniz. He has found a way through. Shot, surely! And that is well cleared. And that's played in low. Takes a shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Pedro Neto.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the shot! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, good play! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. That's really well manoeuvred. Gusto. That's going right the way across. Nicely intercepted. It will be. Now it's João Pedro. Knocks it out wide. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And here's Palmer. It will be. Now Castagna. Bob. Tries to play it through. And it's Castagna. It's a goal kick. Smith Rowe. Good ball, good take. Space for him to turn and look. Hoist it in. Oh no, this... And the finish! That's another chance. And that's a sharp finish. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
After 28 minutes in.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Fulham are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Distributed tidily. Now it's João Pedro. Chance! Oh, off the bar! Robinson, oh, he's been caught napping. And he's quick to get rid. Bino Gittins. And it's Fernandes.
Fernandes really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's shifting through the gears here. Pedro Neto. Over to the right flank. Gusto has the space to scheme. He's had a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Iwobi. Now it's Pedro Neto. Smith Rowe. Now it's João Pedro. Good take and it's great chance! But he's left disappointed.
Pedro Neto is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Iwobi. And it's Castagna. Can he get on the end of this? No, no way through. Now it's Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Pedro, and a chance! Same again, same outcome. Chelsea get their 4th corner. And it's been taken short. Castagna clears without hesitation. Oh, he's having a go! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Bassi. And Robinson. And it's made its way to him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now. clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. He's in a great position here. João Pedro was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Gusto was in no mood for any of that. And no, he's seen through all of that. João Pedro. That has been slung wide. Cleared without hesitation. Anderson makes the interception. Iwobi. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Muniz. Oh, they can break here. He's got away. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good pressure. Just hounded him off it. Robinson. Smith Rowe. And it's Robinson. And that was very necessary. Fernandez, spread out to the left. That'll be a throw-in.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
Rodrigo Muniz. And Iwobi. Oh, some astute defending there. Pedro Neto. Bassi does well to get it back. And it's Caicedo. Bob. Smith Rowe. Gusto makes a move down the right. He's looking wide. Now it's Pedro Neto. Smith Rowe. And the referee has signalled for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. That gets us going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, this looks sharp.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
João Pedro. Cross goes in there. Can he finish? Hits off target and by quite a way. Pedro Neto. Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it.
For Chelsea, after 48 minutes in.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Chelsea cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
There's the crossfield ball. Hato. And here's Neto. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Overhit and out of play. Smith Rowe. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, this is a decent chance! That's going to go a long way. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Fulham are looking to break at pace. Now it's Pedro Neto. Tries from a long way out. Berger. Oh, Red, nice interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Palmer. And it's Gusto. And he shoots! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Number 20, João Pedro.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bassi. Smith Rowe. That's going wide left. Berger.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deftly away. João Pedro looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
That's destined for the flank.
This is the time you need that pace.
Anderson promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Substitution for Chelsea, number 7.
Chelsea choosing to make the first change.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Berger. And here's Welbeck. And it's Gusto. That's going across goal. And that should get the job done. Fernandes has it out wide and in space. Iwobi did well to stay calm there. Goes down, but nothing given. Berger. And Bassi.
The attendances for this match is 28,000.
Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just about up to the hour now. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rodrigo Muniz is onto this. João Pedro. Smith Rowe. Spread it left. This looks promising. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Well taken goal. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Number 33.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Anthony Robinson.
Berger. Head out towards the right wing. Bob providing an outlet on that flank. He's found the way through. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Bino Gittins. Played out to the left flank. Smith Rowe. Anderson. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Welbeck. Now it's Pedro.
Chelsea really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product. And
Shoots! In he goes again. And that's in. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Rodrigo Muniz. Rodrigo Muniz.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Berger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
While football is a simple game, complicated by footballers, why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Big chance! And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Pedro. He's a sharp little ball here. Gusto. And that has been slung wide. Bob.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bob. Smith Rowe. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitution for Chelsea. Number 20.
Chelsea can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Chelsea have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. A nice touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution for Fulham. Number 32. Emil Smith Rowe. Coming on to replace him is number 24.
Welbeck. Just about up to 75 minutes. Bino Gittins. Gittins proves just a little bit too strong. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Castagna. And Bob. And it's Iwobi. King. Iwobi. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Fofana defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's managed to get free. He's on it. Can he get away? Rodrigo Muniz finds himself offside.
Substitution for Fulham, number 16.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Anderson engages and forces him off the ball. Castagna. Anderson. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Fulham, number 9, Rodrigo Muniz. Coming on to replace him is number 7.
Lavia. And that's been won straight back. Bob has created one goal already. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Welbeck. King. And it's James. This might spell danger. King. Garcia. Now it's Welbeck. And Welbeck! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Fulham have the chance to go the other way. And this is Welbeck. King. So what can they make of this? He's got away. Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Robinson. Now it's João Pedro. Played back to the goalkeeper. Bassi. Robinson. Oh, terrible pass. João Pedro! And that's a real chance missed. It's a lucky 7th corner. That has been knocked clear. Fulham are looking to go forward now. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. James. Just 5 minutes left. Welbeck. Robinson cuts it out. Colwill. Now Gittins. Now it's Welbeck. João Pedro is onto this. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
No, that's been intercepted. João Pedro. That's good play. Now it's João Pedro. And that's really well manoeuvred. That has not gone well. Nicked it back promptly. Robinson. Nicely weighted ball. Robinson. That little bit of skill has got him away. And it's lofted through here into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Anderson. Garcia. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Gonzalo Garcia clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's hoisted clear. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And now the breakaway. Now it's João Pedro. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Welbeck. Palmer. Iwobi. Garcia. Great vision.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.